Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Wes Walls. I'm Audra Martin. Today in Game 3, the Wild got off to a better start than we saw in Game 2. Unfortunately, the penalties rearing their ugly heads again here. There was an issue tonight for the Wild. And unfortunately, when you take that many penalties, it's hard to get in a rhythm. And obviously, you're giving a team like the Vancouver Canucks way too many opportunities to find the back of the net, and they did.
Yeah, and we said at the beginning of the series it was going to be important that the Minnesota Wild did not get into a special teams series with the Vancouver Canucks. Their power play is right near the top of the league. I think they finished fourth in the NHL, and then the last 15 games, I want to say they were like 35% or something like that. So their power play was really, really good. They had a couple power play goals in game 2 and another couple power play goals here tonight with the Minnesota Wild, giving them 7 opportunities in both games. They only had one power play goal yesterday, but it's been an issue so far in the games that they've lost. And in Game 1, when they took care of business, they stayed out of the penalty box. So really, it's I'm sure it's a message that's in the locker room, but it's got to be up to the guys in the locker room to make sure that they limit this Vancouver power play to maybe 3-4 power plays. That's it. Give themselves the best chance to extend this series.
Yeah, because if they don't clean things up, they will be potentially on their way back home to Minnesota as the Wild now face elimination in Game 4. Here's a look at your final stats. Vancouver with a slight edge when it comes to shots on net. Big story in this one today, also blocked shots, and then take a look at those penalty minutes. 44 minutes between these two teams as the Canucks are able to capitalize on 2 of their 7 opportunities, but the Wild 0 for 7 tonight on the man advantage. Last game 0 for 6, so tough stretch when it comes to the power play for Minnesota. Overall offense, of course, missing in action as they are blanked for the Game 3 here against the Canucks. And here's what the head coach had to say about the offense in particular.
Yeah, we had some chances, some pucks behind them. I don't know exactly what the chances are yet, obviously, but they blocked a lot of shots. And the chances that we did get, you're right, we didn't get to the inside as far as getting second, third opportunities. We thought we directed enough at the net to do that, but we weren't finding those rebounds and those loose pucks.
So Game 4 comes your way tomorrow night. That, of course, means for the Wild not much time to dwell on Game 3. Maybe that's a good thing, but either way, it's another late game as the puck drops at 9:45. So we will get you started with Wild Live at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, by the time the puck is dropped in Edmonton, the Wild will have Ryan Suter back on the ice. That remains to be seen. He did get hurt tonight. What else will you be looking for as far as how to get this one back in favor of the Wild?
Well, the Wild had 72 shot attempts on net. So I know going into every game, that's one of Dean Evason's focuses is to try to get as many pucks into the paint as they possibly can. 72 is a lot in any game. So the Wild are getting attempts there, but a lot of the shots are getting blocked. The Vancouver Canucks, especially on the power play, are one of the top teams in the league for blocking shots. Tanev and Edler, I think, were finished 3rd and 4th in the NHL. So we knew coming into the series, the Minnesota Wild power play was going to have to a real challenge on getting pucks through to the paint. And then 5-on-5 situations, the Wild haven't scored yet. Obviously, it's a talking point for sure, and it matters. I mean, the Wild haven't scored a 5-on-5 goal in 3 games. That's going to have to change if they're going to want to have to extend this series. Getting pucks inside and getting second and third opportunities, which is what the Wild were doing down the stretch the last 12 games of the season. I think they finished first in the NHL with 37 even-strength goals over the 12 games that Dean was coaching. So that's going to need to change, and it's going to need to change real fast. Hopefully it changes tomorrow night.
All right, we will see. The Minnesota Wild right now on the brink of elimination. So win or go home. It's going to be an exciting one. We hope you stay up late to join us for Wild Live starting at 9 o'clock. Until then, for Wes Walls, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.